the toxic substance is dangerous to our health. This type of toxic process is called food poisoning. Food poisoning means microorganisms that grow on our food sometimes produce toxic substances. These make the food poisonous, causing serious illness and even death. So it is very important that we preserve food to prevent it from being spoiled. That means food is poisoning not to, and you have to food preserve. Then some methods there. Food can be preserved using many methods. First one is chemical method. Food preservation. Food preservation. Some methods there. First one is chemical method. Chemical. Already know these chemicals using there. And the chemicals are sodium benzoate, sodium benzoate, sodium metabisulfite, metabisulfite. Then first method, chemical method. Then chemicals like sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfite prevent microbial attack and are often used to preserve jams, sauce and ketchup. These chemical methods are mainly used in jams, sauces and ketchup. Then next is preservation by common salt or salting. Another natural method is first we discuss chemical method, chemicals using sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfite. Then next is salting. Salting, fruit and vegetables can be preserved by using salt and then drying. Salt, fruits, vegetables, some other food items using salting and drying. Then salts prevent the growth of microbes. The next is salting. Salting then prevents growth of microbes. Microbes means microorganisms. Then next is preservation by sugar. Then excess sugar can also work on the same principle as salting. It can also use in jams, jellies and squashes are preserved by sugar. Another preservation is sugar. Sugar, it is used in jams, jellies and squashes. Then next is preservation by oil and vinegar. This is mainly used in pickles there. Use of oil and vinegar prevents spoilage of pickles because bacteria cannot live in such an environment. That means oil and vinegar using environment, bacteria cannot live. Then next method is oil and vinegar. Oil and vinegar. Then next preservation is heat and cold treatment. That means heating and cooling. Then first heating. Food to heating food to a high temperature kill microbes. High heating helps to kill the microbes. Example, water and milk are boiled to kill microbes. Water and milk are boiling to kill microbes. Then next method is heating and cooling. Heating and cooling. Then next is cooling. Food can be kept in refrigerator at above 5 degrees Celsius, which delays its spoilage. That means low temperature help to not preserve food spoilage. Then another method is storage and packing. Example, dry fruits, some sweets. These are packing in cover with plastic cover there. These dry fruits and vegetables are sold in sealed airtight packets to prevent the attack of microbes. Then in this page number 26, pasteurization. Then what is the meaning of pasteurization? Pasteurized milk can be consumed without boiling as it is free from harmful microbes. Then pasteurized milk is have no microbes there. The milk is heated to about 70 degrees Celsius for 50 to 30 seconds and then suddenly chilled and stored. This pasteurized milk is boiling 15 to 30 seconds. By doing so, it prevents the growth of microbes. This process was discovered by Louis Pasteur. Pasteurization discovered by Louis Pasteur. Then once more, then food preservation have many methods there. First one is chemical method, then salting, sugar, adding sugar, then oil and vinegar, heating and cooling and drying. These are the different methods of food preservation. Then next, nitrogen fixation. What is the meaning of nitrogen fixation? The process of converting nitrogen into compounds which can be taken up by green plants is called nitrogen fixation. That means our Earth or atmosphere has 78% of nitrogen there. These nitrogen gases not plants directly not use. It use in compounds form. Plants use nitrogen. Some bacteria like rhizobium, blue-green algae like gnostic live in the root nodules of plants such as gram, pea, etc. These bacteria absorb the nitrogen of the atmosphere and they convert it into nitrate, which serves as natural fertilizers for plants, hence enhancing soil fertility. That means some bacteria, rhizobium bacteria, then helps to absorb nitrogen, and this nitrogen some plants stored their roots, example pea, gram, beans, etc. Then nitrogen cycle. Our atmosphere has 78% nitrogen gas, but green plants cannot utilize gaseous nitrogen. Nitrogen is one of the essential constituents of all living organisms as part of proteins, chlorophyll, nucleic acid and vitamins. That means in plants make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. This process using time they use carbon dioxide, water, minerals there. Then another important there nitrogen. Then plants not use directly nitrogen. Nitrogen is converted into these usable compounds. It can be utilized by plants from the soil through their root system. Nitrogen is then used for the synthesis of plant proteins and other compounds. Animals feeding on plants get these proteins and other nitrogen compounds. Then how to get animals and human beings this protein? They eat plants or plants contain fruits and vegetables eating them. They absorb nitrogen. When plants and animals die, bacteria and fungi present in the soil convert the nitrogenous waste into nitrogenous compounds to be used by plants again. Certain other bacteria convert some part of them to nitrogen gas, which goes back into the atmosphere. As a result, the percentage of nitrogen in the atmosphere remains more or less constant. Then this cycle process there, this nitrogen absorbing, these plants are dying, this nitrogen absorb, then so another plants, then this type of process is called nitrogen fixation. Then finish our second lesson. Then once more I say this some reminding. Then the second chapter is microorganism. Microorganism means small living organism, tiny organism not visible to our unaided eyes. Microorganisms are found everywhere. Then bacteria, fungus, protozoa, then virus, fungi. These are the examples of microorganisms. Some microorganisms are useful and some are harmful. Useful bacteria helps to clean the environment, making medicines and vaccines. Then some microbes using food materials, making food preparation and soil fertility. Then harmful microorganisms or microbes help to some disease causing the example, then cholera, malaria. Then malaria goes to female Anopheles mosquito, then dengue causing female Aedes mosquito. Then plants have citrus canker disease, then potato have a light blindness. Then animals anthrax, then some other disease causing. Then next we have to study food poisoning. Then that means some microbes growing food items. These toxic in our body. These toxic materials are called food poisoning. Okay. Thanks to